Welcome to Church Vineyard. I'm Dallas. I'm with David and Logan. We are enjoying the 2020 Coombsville Vineyard Cabernet Sauvignon. Hands down a fan favorite, and most definitely the most popular single vineyard Cabernet Sauvignon in our list. Also one of the longest staying. John planted this property in 2008, head trained and dry farmed. Head trained meaning that there's very little manipulation on the farming side, really requiring the vines to stress themselves to collect that sunlight through their leaves. So they almost look like mini oak trees. It's a really fascinating vineyard. And then dry farming being that he couldn't irrigate there, and so the stress continues beneath the ground. The vines really stretch down to get that water. Absolutely gorgeous wine comes from that, and having stress all around creates a huge amount of character in the wine.
I agree, Dallas. This is hands down one of our most popular single vineyard sites, and for great reason. You know, when it comes to Cabernet, you have all of your classic kind of red fruits and black fruits here, but this particular site is really leaning into more of that like Chambord and Cassis when it comes to your fruit profiles up front. But what I love about this, and it's very indicative of Coombsville. You know, you have this really kind of hard pan, shale and slate, and because this is dry farmed and those roots have to push so deep, you get this very kind of graphite-y minerality to it with this just impervious tannin structure and just brooding dark fruit. Because of the style of this wine, it is rested in 100% French oak, but in this vintage, we've dialed it back to only be about 80% new French oak, which allows us to really integrate that spice box tone that we look for from that toasted French oak, but also really helps us to kind of soften up the edges of what is typically a very tannic, cool climate Cabernet. And because of that, I think that this pairs very well with a lot of your more like kind of big, rich cuts of meat.
Yeah, agree 100%. You know, steak and cab, classic combo. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? The one addition I would add to that pairing would be a nice, heavy sear or char on the grill. A char so deep, it's a little flirting with disaster, but at the end of the day, it'll make a delicious pairing.
And whether it be chef, your cuisine, or enjoying a quick grill at home, that's exactly right, sticking with the classics. And with this, it's a lot of that contrasted pairing. The tannic structure of this wine really does go very well with that fatty cut of meat. But then there's so much, as you said, David, that brooding element and that minerality that does so well with that char. Definitely a fan favorite. $160 a bottle, the Coombsville Vineyard Cabernet Sauvignon 2020 vintage, released in our 2024 spring portfolio. Only 250 cases made of this, so it'll be prioritized to our list. Cheers.